Well, I'm on the farm today, and it's just a gorgeous day, about 50 degrees out here, and there's just a ever slight breeze, just enough to move that flag. And I got a hay customer coming. Thought I'd do a hay update for February 2024. First thing I got to do is put out my sign. Honestly, I think I should have been a art major or majored in advertising instead of engineering in college. I think that is splendid. We have to use this nowadays because it's not sufficient to tell them we have a gigantic farmhouse in the middle of two hay fields. They can't see it, so I put this out, and they still drive by or drive by that way. And if you missed the entrance to this farm, you got to go a little ways to find a place to turn around if you got a trailer. So I'm out here in the front yard of the farm. I just put the hay for sale sign out that I spoke about just a few seconds ago. But I've got this old New Holland 68 baler and an old Ford 3-bottom plow, and I've had them out here for sale, and can't seem to get anybody that wants to give me anything other than scrap metal prices. And I mean, I can do the scrap metal myself. I don't need somebody else to pay me to do that. Actually, probably less than scrap metal prices. So probably be pulling this stuff back down on the farm and put them on my project list. I think that's what I'm going to do. But the last straw was I had a for sale sign hanging on that fence, and I had the prices and everything on it. And over the winter, the writing kind of washed off, and I didn't know it. And so it just said for sale. So people, a big rumor got started up here, and people up and down the road and different places started saying that the whole farm was for sale. They're selling the whole farm, and it wasn't. They were just selling this stuff right here. So I took the for sale sign down, and when I have time, I'll pull this back over near my white barn with the green roof. All right, so the hay customers come and gone, and they took some hay out of in here. I still got a fair amount of hay. The lighter stuff you see is first cutting. The darker stuff is second cutting. And then right along this edge right here, I got some bales that got squirt with hydraulic oil when I bursted the hose on the loader on the Massey 50 on this bale right here. And then these bales over here are some of them I had stacked. Some of these are just bales that just avalanched off here, and I've just kind of stacked them up and around. But I had another customer that canceled out. They were going to come today, and then I got a customer that I think is going to come next weekend. And these people that were just here, they may come next weekend too. So, well, you know, with these 50-degree temperatures, we're going to see some grass green up, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. So people are going to have to buy hay for a while yet. Repairs and activities have been pretty slow, almost non-existent. I've been pretty busy on my weekends. We've had some family stuff going on, and that's required my attention. It's all good, but I won't get into it. But it's all good, and but it requires me not to be on the farm. And so I think that'll die down here around the middle of February. And I think today is February the 4th. And then we'll start, I need to bush hog this, and I'm still going to overseed. I'm actually going to overseed, but I just haven't been able to get to it. and I got to get these tarps out of here, and I got to get these wagons and running gear rounded up. I want to really put some effort into getting some kicker racks rebuilt and built from scratch. So I want to put some heavy effort into that. Another thing I got to do is I need to start pricing some fertilizer, and I'm not sure of how the timing I want on the fertilizer. I got a feeling on first cut I'm going to be making a fair amount of round bales, and so one thing that we need to do here, and I will, especially as these temperatures get warmer, and I read somewhere on the internet, so it must be true, that tomorrow the sun will not set until after 6 p.m., which is a great thing for us. And then I believe when we get into March, we'll see temperatures. We'll see daylight savings time, and that 6 will become 7, and then I can start getting out of my day job and getting up here. Even if I got a half hour of daylight, I can get a lot done in advance of haying. And I want to have everything strung up, and new spools, baling twine in the 348. This one's in pretty good shape, and I want to have everything greased up and ready to go before I ever hook one of these implements up to a tractor. Sometimes it seems like that's right on top of us as soon as we go out and try to make a little bit of hay. But you can kind of see that the first cutting kind of ramps its way up that way, and there's second cutting on top. So I don't have a lot of second cutting or first cutting really in terms of where it would have been when we started haying. But I'm not discounting any prices. I'm not trying to move any hay out. If I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, then next year I guess somebody will be interested. But I have no plans on cutting any deals on hay, because right now, in a lot of ways, the customers that are coming are not repeat customers. They're one and done. These people that were here today, they've been here a couple times, but they're kind of the exception. But several people that are coming here late in the game, the reason they're coming is because they can't find hay elsewhere, or the hay's a whole lot higher priced than what I got here. And our prices are elevated, but when you get out closer to the bigger cities, the hay prices are even higher. So we're going to hold the line on pricing, and we want this place to pencil out. So just kind of a quick hay update. Not a whole lot to talk about. It's kind of slow with me being off the farm, especially on the weekends. I got to leave here in just a few minutes, and we'll try to put this video up tonight. And really not doing anything on the farm during the week right now. So laying plans. Really, we kind of know what we want to do. Just when do we want to pull the trigger on fertilizer and some seed? And as I mentioned in previous video, I think we're going to try to plant some teff grass. And that it's kind of hard to see with the glare in our east field. I'm hoping I can take an early first cut and then hit it with Roundup and put in some teff grass, and kind of start the rejuvenation of that field. So it would go into teff. We'd hay that all summer, and then put it in Timothy for the winter. So that's the hay update for February 2024. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stick around. Things are going to get busy here pretty soon, and kind of take you along for the ride. So hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, and we'll talk to you later.